Yeah, just Sveno Mick here from Svenson's Mowing Grounds Maintenance. I forgot to shortly, in that last video, I just forgot to say we're at 3 o'clock, 3:05 this afternoon. We're looking at 35 degrees Celsius up here on the range. I think that's in the 90s in Fahrenheit, but I'm not sure. I've got to go and get a skin check this week. I've got skin cancer starting to pop out in my face. I use sunburn cream. I do the whole kit and caboodle. It's just the skin I've got, so I can feel them. They start getting, you just run across them and they sting. And that's with this one here on the arm. That's exactly what happened there. I've been getting, actually, believe it or not, I can feel the intensity of the heat actually burning through my shirts, and I've got SPF 50 shirts. If you're out with the sun to your back, it just stings. Sting. So I've got to go and get a full body skin scan. Have basal cell carcinoma cut out 3 months ago. So that was BCC. Just don't want melanomas. That's the one you don't want. BCCs, they're a bit less aggressive on how they travel through. They don't just send out tentacles as quick, apparently. But I'm saying that one of my bosses on the council, bloke called Mike, I won't say his last name, one of the managers, good bloke, he had a BCC on his face and ended up having to peel his whole face back. It started here, and massive scarring, but he's like me. He used to always say, look yourself, I was never a good looking bloke before, and so it doesn't really matter. We're not on the bloke like him and myself, we're certainly not on the catwalk, so what's it matter? Look, I'm going to leave it at that. I just wanted to quickly tell you about the trying conditions in South East Queensland. Short term, long term. Short term is just dealing with the heat. Long term, skin. My son, he's just been roofing up at Rockhampton. That's about 7 hours drive up here in not central Queensland, 7 hours drive. About 25 hours drive to the top end of Queensland, so hang on, no, that's not far, about 20 hours drive I think, to the top end of Queensland. So if you get up around Weeper and that, it's actually further, it's thousands of kilometres there, but at Rockhampton, you just got to look on the map of Queensland. This is a massive state, Queensland. So 6 to 7 hours, 7 hours I think Rocky is, takes me about 8, but I do it along. But yeah, he said the Thursday, not last week, the week before, because he's up there for 2 weeks, it's the hottest day's work he's ever put in. But you get it, as soon as you get off the coast, it's nothing to see 45, 50 degrees Celsius. So I don't know, in Fahrenheit, that's probably 110, 120, I'm not sure. But you can easily look it up on the scale, it's bloody hot. And what do? I've got to work in long sleeves and long pants because there's been nothing left of my body, be eaten away from skin cancer otherwise. Big hats, everything else. And if you put water on your hat, it cooks your head because it gets like an environment going inside your hat, above your head, like a micro environment, and just steams up and sweats and cooks your head. And then if you keep drinking water, you lose all your electrolytes, so it's a juggling act. And and people, unless you're working that heat, when you get up, like I've worked into the high 30s and see, but when you get up over the 40 mark, it's nearly, you can't keep vehicles cool, you can't keep cool, it's stifling heat. Like I say, we've got 35 degrees and muggy here this afternoon at 3 o'clock, and it's bloody hot. I'm going to leave it at that. That's just what a little footnote I just want to put on. I forgot to mention about what sort of temperatures and what sort of rainfall. Those rainfalls from up here on the Blackwall Range too, they've been kept since about 1915. And it was average right up until about 10 years ago. We averaged 2 metres of rain, so it's over 6 feet of rain a year, and we haven't had anywhere near that for a good while. But I'm going to leave that. Sveno Mick from Svenson's Mowing Grounds Maintenance. Sveno Mick out.